Hello. In this video, we have prepared for you a rating which included 11 best brands of instant coffee, as well as honest opinions of users about each of them. At the end of the video, you will learn how not to make a mistake in choosing instant coffee and what to pay special attention to today. There is a huge number of types of instant coffee. They are classified in accordance with the methods of drying the coffee extract, as a result of which different types of this drink are obtained. Powdered instant coffee in the manufacture of this type of coffee. Removal of water from the coffee extract is carried out using hot drying methods in a special chamber, spraying the coffee extract and then treating it with a stream of high temperature air. At the end of the processing, a fine dried coffee powder is obtained, granulated instant coffee to obtain coffee granules. The coffee powder is processed with steam, which knocks small coffee particles into lumps exactly. This type of coffee is the most popular among consumers freeze-dried instant coffee to obtain this type of coffee. The coffee extract is cooled to a temperature of -6 degrees, after which the extract is spread in a thin layer on a drum or steel belt and frozen at a temperature of -40 degrees. If the extract was subjected to quick freezing for no more than 4 minutes, it is transformed into light coffee particles of a small fraction. With a longer cold treatment, sometimes reaching 3 hours, large coffee granules of a brown color are formed. The resulting ice is cut into small pieces and a vacuum is placed, which promotes the instant expansion of the water present in the extract and its removal by convection. Since the production process of this type of coffee is quite labor-intensive, the cost of this type of coffee often exceeds the cost of natural coffee beans. Further, we will present the 11 most popular brands of instant coffee that are preferred by modern consumers. The compilation of the rating of instant coffee was carried out by studying sales statistics. At the same time, it is necessary to pay attention to the fact that the tastes of different consumers can differ radically and what one liked may not be liked by another. 11th place was taken by Nescafe Coffee under the brand name Gold Barista with ground coffee. This type of coffee is characterized by a unique combination of freeze-dried coffee and natural ground coffee. This unique product can make the morning truly pleasant and charge you with energy and a good mood for the whole day. Coffee is characterized by a rich taste, and adding milk or cream to it will make the taste simply unforgettable. In addition, the product is packaged in a convenient bag with a zipper that preserves the rich aroma. User opinions on this type of coffee highlight the strong aroma, the absence of sourness, and the unique combination of ground coffee with instant coffee as the main advantages. The specificity of the taste was noted as the main disadvantage. In 10th place was coffee of the David brand called Fine Aroma. This type of coffee is made from high-quality Arabica beans, which, thanks to roasting, have a rich taste and intense aroma, while there is some sourness. The aroma of coffee is close to freshly brewed ground coffee. User opinions on this type of coffee highlight the design of the coffee can, the unique taste, the strength, excellent quality, a long-lasting, invigorating effect, and optimal concentration as the main advantages. The high cost and limited sales locations were noted as the main disadvantages. In 9th place was coffee from a brand called Guatemala Titlan. This type of instant coffee has a bright, rich taste and coffee aroma, while there is no sign of bitterness, which will really appeal to lovers of medium-strength coffee. This coffee has a caramel flavor, and after drinking it, you feel a pleasant, fruity aftertaste. The opinion of users about this type of coffee, the main advantages were identified as an affordable price. The main disadvantages were the lack of a real coffee aroma. 8th place was taken by coffee of the Chibo brand called Gold Selection. This is a high-quality coffee with a noble taste, the preparation of which is carried out by roasting 2 types of beans until golden brown. It is thanks to this roasting method that coffee has a rich taste and rich aroma. This type of coffee is characterized by the presence of organoleptic properties, and its composition contains a large amount of caffeine and a low amount of moisture. The opinions of users about this type of coffee, the main advantages were highlighted as a pleasant taste that intensifies when adding milk, moderate strength, the absence of bitterness, and a pleasant aroma. The main disadvantages were the occurrence of heartburn after drinking a coffee drink. In seventh place was coffee of the Bushido brand called Kodo with ground coffee. In the production of this coffee, beans grown in African countries under the scorching African sun, which have absorbed the aroma of exotic plants, are used. This coffee is able not only to invigorate for the whole day, but also give a great mood user opinion about this type of coffee, as the main advantages were highlighted unusual taste that even sophisticated coffee lovers liked. Unique aftertaste, a mixture of ground and instant coffee, brings its taste closer to the taste of real coffee. Fresh aromas. The taste of this coffee is very strong, and rich drink belongs to the elite category as the main disadvantages were identified. Lack of foam, a large number of fakes, and inflated price, which however justifies itself. Sixth place was taken by Lavazza coffee called Prontissimo Intenso with ground coffee. The manufacturer of this coffee is an Italian brand, and it belongs to the premium category. This product will be appreciated by lovers of a coffee drink of high strength. With a slight bitterness, coffee is created using dark roast beans. Its taste is characterized by high richness, good balance, and the aftertaste has a caramel and chocolate flavor. User opinion about this type of coffee as the main advantages were highlighted. Excellent taste and aromatic characteristics of coffee and its richness and strength. As the main disadvantages were identified, high price and limited sales. In fifth place is coffee of the brand of Carte called Noir Original. This type of coffee is of French origin and is made using an innovative roasting technology called flame and ice. The peculiarity of this method is that at the peak moment of roasting, the beans are instantly cooled by directing a stream of cold air. It is due to this contrast that this unique type of coffee appears, which has a rich taste. User opinions about this type of coffee include the following: a wonderful aroma, an invigorating and tonic effect, a unique taste, and the following: the rather high price of coffee, which is highlighted as the main disadvantage. In fourth place is the coffee of the Moscow Coffee House on Shares brand, called a Wen. This type of coffee is also a mixture of freeze-dried and natural ground coffee with ultra-fine grinding. In the production of this type of coffee, only selected beans brought from Colombia are used. It is characterized by high saturation, a bright taste, and a medium degree of strength. According to the manufacturer's recommendation, to obtain a richer taste, it is recommended to brew the granules with boiling water. User opinions about this type of coffee include the following: the absence of a chemical aroma, which is often used to create an analog of the aroma of natural coffee. The taste of the drink is very rich, but at the same time, it is balanced. It is worth the money. Soft and pleasant, there are no shortcomings in taste. Third place was taken by Bushido brand coffee called Red Katana. For the production of this type of coffee, beans are selected on high-altitude plantations in African countries, where they grow under the scorching sun and in the cool, clean mountain air. The peculiarity of this drink is its strong but at the same time delicate taste, without a hint of sourness, and after drinking a cup of coffee, a light wine aftertaste remains in the mouth. The drink has a good invigorating effect and helps to easily wake up in the morning. The opinion of users about this type of coffee, the taste, strength, and quality of the coffee, as well as its invigorating aroma, are highlighted as the main advantages. The high cost is highlighted as the main disadvantage. In second place is Egoist Noir brand coffee. This is a Swiss coffee product that has long gained popularity among Russian consumers thanks to the use of in-fi technology. Its taste is absolutely identical to freshly brewed ground coffee. The granules of this coffee contain natural ground coffee of ultra-fine grinding. The use of this technology for preparing coffee makes it possible to preserve its unique taste and aroma of roasted Arabica made from elite coffee beans. The opinion of users about this type of coffee, the main advantages of this coffee are highlighted as pleasant. The aroma and tart taste, ease of preparation, richness, softness, and the presence of a slight bitterness are the main disadvantages noted. A sour aftertaste after its consumption is in first place. Coffee of the Bushido brand called Original. The Bushido brand itself is the absolute leader among coffee producers in the world, and the Bushido Original variety was singled out as the leader in our rating by coffee gourmets and experts. Coffee has a strong and invigorating taste, so it will appeal to connoisseurs of strong varieties. This type of coffee is packaged in thick glass jars, on one side of which there is a coffee bean, which is the hallmark of this brand. This is a premium freeze-dried coffee. The coffee granules themselves have a unique appearance and are created in the form of flat plates that no other coffee brand has. The beans for preparing this coffee are handpicked in the mountains of Colombia and are subjected to gentle roasting using a special technique that allows you to preserve its leading refined aroma and rich taste. The opinion of users about this type of coffee as the main advantages are unique aromas and taste that no other type of instant coffee has. The main disadvantages, the high price and the inherent bitterness of this type of coffee are highlighted. How can you avoid making a mistake when choosing instant coffee and what to pay special attention to? To do this, you need to follow some rules. Carefully study the product label and pay attention to the clarity of the inscriptions and compliance with the barcode of the country of manufacture. Pay attention to the product's production date and shelf life so as not to choose an expired one. Avoid purchasing disposable bags of 3-in-1 coffee drinks, which are surrogate in composition and are distinguished by the lack of any quality. Pay attention to the smell of coffee. If there is a smell of bread or pastry, this means that barley grains have been added to its composition. It is better not to consume such a product. If the smell of coffee resembles burnt cork, this indicates that the beans have been over-roasted. If the coffee is of good quality, it completely dissolves in both hot and cold water, and there is no sediment in it. If you liked the episode, share the video with your friends and family. With you was the channel What, Where, How Much.